This is macOS 27 Golden Gate, Apple's latest operating system for Mac users. And this is the TerraMaster D1 SSD Pro. At first glance, they don't seem to have anything in common, but by the end of this video, one of them might completely change the way you test new versions of macOS. Every year, Mac users face the same dilemma: experience the latest version of macOS as soon as it's available, or protect the system you depend on every day. Developer betas are exciting. They give us an early look at new features, improvements, and everything Apple is working on before the public release. But early software isn't always perfect. Bugs, compatibility issues, unexpected behavior, and performance problems are simply part of the process. And if you only have one Mac, that creates a challenge. You want to explore what's new, but you probably don't want to risk the machine you rely on every day. And that's exactly what led me to this setup. Now, some people solve this by creating a separate partition and installing the beta alongside their existing macOS installation. And technically, that's a perfectly valid option. But for many Macs with limited internal storage, dedicating a large portion of that space to a second operating system isn't always practical. Between macOS itself, applications, test files, and future updates, that storage can disappear surprisingly quickly. Personally, I prefer keeping experimental software completely separate from the environment I use for my everyday work. If something goes wrong, I want the ability to disconnect it, erase it, or start over without affecting my primary installation. And that's where today's setup becomes interesting. Because if you're going to run an entire operating system externally, the enclosure suddenly becomes far more important than most people realize. At that point, you're no longer choosing a device for simple file transfers. You're trusting it to boot macOS, launch applications, install updates, transfer large amounts of data, and remain responsive through hours of continuous use. And that's a very different workload. Most enclosure reviews focus on a speed test that lasts a few seconds. But running an operating system is a long-term performance test. The drive has to remain stable, responsive, and consistent throughout everything you do. That's why I chose the TerraMaster D1 SSD Pro for this project. What interested me most wasn't just the performance specifications, but the fact that it's designed around sustained performance rather than short benchmark runs. The fanless all-aluminum construction is built to dissipate heat efficiently, helping the SSD maintain consistent performance during extended workloads where thermal throttling can become a real concern. Combined with built-in protection against surges, short circuits, and electrostatic discharge, it's designed to provide the kind of reliability you'd want when running an entire operating system from an external drive. So, let's put that idea to the test. The first step is installing an SSD inside the enclosure and preparing it for macOS 27. For this setup, I'm using a Samsung 990 Pro, which is a PCIe Gen 4 SSD. However, the TerraMaster D1 SSD Pro gives you the flexibility to choose from PCIe Gen 3, Gen 4, and even the latest Gen 5 SSDs, depending on your needs. One small detail I really appreciate is how the SSD is secured using screws rather than simply snapping into place. It may take an extra minute during installation, but it makes the entire enclosure feel more solid and secure, especially if you plan to carry it with you regularly. With the SSD installed, it's time to prepare the drive for macOS. I'll format it using Disk Utility and create a dedicated external environment for testing macOS 27 Golden Gate. Since macOS 27 is currently available as a developer beta, make sure you have access to developer beta updates before proceeding. To download the full macOS installer, we'll use Terminal. First, run the command listed in the video description to display all available macOS installers. Then, run the second command and replace the version number with the macOS 27 version you want to download. At the time of recording, the current version is macOS 27.0. Once the download is complete, close Terminal, open your Applications folder, and launch the macOS installer. Click Continue, accept the license agreement, and when you reach the disk selection screen, pay very close attention. This is the most important step. Make sure you select the external SSD volume, not your current macOS installation. In my case, the destination is the macOS 27 volume. After selecting the correct disk, click Continue and begin the installation. Thanks to the high-speed TerraMaster D1 SSD Pro enclosure, combined with the Samsung 990 Pro SSD, the installation process is quick and responsive. Once everything is complete, I'll quickly go through the setup process. And just like that, macOS 27 Golden Gate is now running entirely from an external SSD. Now comes the moment we've been waiting for. Can an external SSD enclosure actually deliver an experience close to a Mac's internal storage? Let's start with the speed test. And the results are impressive, especially when you remember that these numbers are coming from a drive that is not only delivering benchmark performance, but is also running an entire operating system. But as I said earlier, numbers only tell part of the story. So I spent several hours using macOS 27 exactly like my primary system. Launching applications, transferring large files, browsing, and simply treating it like my everyday Mac. So, after spending several hours running macOS 27 Golden Gate directly from the TerraMaster D1 SSD Pro, I think I found my preferred way of testing developer betas. Instead of modifying my primary Mac or sacrificing valuable internal storage, I can keep the entire beta environment completely separate. If I ever run into bugs or simply want a fresh start, I can disconnect the drive, erase it, and begin again without affecting my everyday workflow. And for that kind of setup, the enclosure itself becomes just as important as the SSD inside it. Throughout my testing, the TerraMaster D1 SSD Pro delivered the speed, stability, and consistency needed to make running an external operating system feel surprisingly natural. I'm not saying this is the only way to test new versions of macOS, but if you like experimenting with developer betas while keeping your main system safe, an external setup like this makes a lot of sense. And based on my experience, the TerraMaster D1 SSD Pro turned out to be a very capable choice for exactly that purpose. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.